Hello everybody, welcome to Mark's Remarks. Today I'm going to be making a variant on an old dish. I've got some chicken Kievs I had in the freezer for, I don't know, a few months now. Bloody hell, quite a few months. Anyway, because I bought it on special. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, £4. I got it down to £1.04. These are chicken Kievs, British chicken breast stuffed with garlic and herb butter, coated in a crunchy garlic and herb crumb. Now, as you know, when I find these bargains, I snap them up, throw them in the freezer. So I'm going to be using this tonight. I'm going to be cooking it in the air fryer, then putting it in the frying pan with a load of veg and some other stuff. And it's going to be, it's going to take about 25 minutes to cook this. So I reckon we do the whole lot in 40. As you can see, it's just gone 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to put the 2 chicken Kievs in the air fryer. Drop all this crumb in there as well. Now, don't forget, save the tray. You can use that as for roast potatoes or something later date. There we are, 2 chicken Kievs. Going to go in the air fryer for 30 minutes on 190. Now, if you want me to show you a review of how this works and all the very few buttons, just type in Mark's Remarks air fryer. You'll see me tell you all about that. Do a little review on it. And okay, let me show you the other ingredients. Now, what this is going to have in it is, right, so we've got the chicken Kievs. I'm going to be putting it with some kind of Mexican tangy tomato Uncle Ben's. I got these on special from the Poundland. I think they were doing a 2 for £1 when I bought them a while back. So I'm going to be doing one of those, or using that in that sauce. Now you may remember a few videos back, I got a smoked pork sausage for £1 in Poundland. There you go. So that's half. You lost that. That's the second half, because I used the other half in another dish. I can't remember what it was. And also vegetables. Now, as you can see, I've got peas, I've got carrots, sweet corn, and some frozen onions. There we go. This is all. It is frozen, which I find is, just as good. It lasts a whole lot longer in the freezer, and it's, people complain about frozen over fresh, but what are you going to do when you've got a bag of fresh sweet corn that'll last you a week, or frozen that'll last you a year, And you can just take whenever you want, and how much and whenever. Right, so when the chicken's nearly done, I'm going to throw the sausage in the fryer, just to get it defrosted, and then we'll mix it in with the veg. Right, come back in about 25 minutes. Alright, the Kievs are pretty much cooked. I've cut them open, cut them into big, basically each of the 2 Kievs into about 4 or 5 pieces. And I'm going to put them back in the air fryer shortly. Now, this sausage here, I'm going to cut this. It's still a little bit frozen, so I'm going to cut it into slices. And I'm going to add this to the chicken Kiev, and then cook it for another 5 minutes. Now, partly to get this defrosted, partly to cook it, and while that's going in the air fryer, I'm going to turn on the vegetables. Right, there we are, in with the chicken, back in the air fryer, put that on for about 5-10 minutes or so, and get the vegetables going. There we are, all the vegetables already in the pan from earlier. I'm going to put about 2 or 3, maybe 4 tablespoons of vegetable sunflower oil. Okay, the vegetables are sort of half thawed out, so I'm just going to cook these And by that time the meat will be done. Put them all together and then add the sauce. Let's see, is this on? Jesus. Yeah, there you go, it's heating up. Okay. Well, alright, so I've got it on 8 out of 12. So, there we go, just gently fry the veg up. Okay, I've turned the veg up to 10 out of 12 because I want it to get it fried, not sort of simmered. I want to get a lot of heat in there, you know, fairly quick. Get it fried in that little bit of oil. So it's kind of like a stir fry, if you like. Okay, so that'll just take a few moments. Actually, while I'm doing the veg, let me just remind you that what I do is I film these videos, load them on the computer, but they don't necessarily get loaded for you to watch that night. Like at the moment, I've got like 3 or 4 on the computer. I've got one more feeding the ducks. I've got anyway, I've got a few of them. My point is that I was going to remind you about the PO box that ends on August 28, 2019. If you want to send any postcards, you don't have to send any gifts. You know, that's you know. But if you want to send a postcard asking for a request, a shout out for an anniversary, you know, or even a shout out for your YouTube channel, that's fine. Just put a picture stamp on it, send it to the address, you'll get a shout out, but you've got to do it in the next few weeks. So what it is, I don't know what the, see, I can tell you what the date is today, tell you how long you've got, but that won't be any good because you might watch this video in a week, so it means you'll have 1 week less. Alright, so, but yeah, 28th of August 2019 is the finish date. And the stamps will go to, of course, the dog charity to buy somebody with autism or epilepsy or some other disorder. One of those helpful dogs. Now, I've got half the meat out of the air fryer, cut it up. I'm going to throw that in with the vegetables. Thing is, I couldn't get all of the meat on the plate here. There you go. And the trick is to just cut it up into small pieces. And to bite the sausage is just in those little circles there. They're pretty fine. They're a good enough size. But it's just a chicken cut into small pieces. It's already well cooked. Just want to make it bite size. There you go, put that in. And we're going to give it a bit of a mix. Okay, starting to smoke a little bit. Now it's still on 10 out of 12. Actually, I'll give you a close-up. There you go. Because like, remember, everything's cooked. You're just sort of heating it through. Okay, I'm going to turn that down to 7, and we're going to add the sauce. There we are, Uncle Ben's Mexican tangy tomato. Cool. You used to be able to get from. Oh, hold on. Right, I need a moment to open this. Yeah, they were selling these at the Poundland, so I picked a bunch of these up. They were very good value. Yeah, several different flavours as well, so I've got a good mix. Okay, now got everything in there. Now there's a little bit left, so I'm going to keep that to one side as I normally do. And if I need to, put some water in there, just to thin out, because there's not a lot of moisture in this food, only other than the sauce that I just put in. So I may add some water. Okay, it's on 7 out of 12. Okay, so you're going to let this heat through for a few moments. Okay, I've put a little bit of water in the jar. Little trick when you do sauces like this, put some water in there, shake it up, and basically you're left with a watery mixture down there, but it's a clean glass, so all the little, there you go, don't put all it, I'll only put half of it in there. So all the food that is on the inside of the jar, that'll just be wasted normally. So this way you get to put it back in the dinner. Now, I was actually going to add some pilau rice to this, but it's a pretty substantial dinner as it is. So I don't think that I will. Okay, I'm just going to, actually it's taken a lot longer than I thought. Mainly because I cut up the chicken and put it back in a little bit, you know, but it's going to be well worth the wait. Okay, I'm just going to let this simmer for a short while longer. Okay, I'm going to put in a little bit more of that water in there, just to thin it out a little bit. Right, time to plate it up. Turn the power off. Now, if this was a meal for two, you definitely would want to put some, you know, as long as two people were pretty hungry, put that packet of rice in there. Or, what do they call them, hash browns, roast potatoes, boiled potatoes even, you know. Anyway. Right, I'm going to find a spoon and we'll see what it tastes like. There we are. Nice close up. Oh, it looks really good. I'm going to try a piece of that sausage. There we go. £1 from the pound shop. Poundland. Don't know why I could call it a pound shop. Smoky. Just like the packet says somewhere. There we go. Smoked sausage. 160 grams. Quite nice. Alright. Chicken. Yeah, I've got a good taste of that Mexican spicy, slightly spicy tomato. Now with the chicken, I'm using chicken Kievs. You could use chicken breast, meat you've got off of chicken legs, chicken, any you know, any kind of chicken. But chicken Kievs are good because they come with a breadcrumb coating. The tomato, it's got a sort of a good tomato flavour. A strong tomato. But it's good to have all this other veg in there. Oh. There you go. It took a little bit longer than I thought. Mainly because I wasn't in too much of a hurry today. But yeah, very nice. Even if you buy, you know, chicken fillet burgers from the shop, chicken burgers that you might normally put into a burger bun. You know, you can buy those from the freezer place. Chop them up, cook them, chop them up, put them in here. Doesn't matter what kind of chicken. Whether it's got batter or breadcrumb or just plain, it's all good. Yeah, and it mixed in with a sausage just because I had half a sausage in the freezer. Basically, throw in what you've got, and then yeah, just utilise what you have. Clear some space in the freezer, make a new, invent a new dish. Yeah, this would have been really good with rice, but I don't think I'd be able to eat it all if I did throw in the rice. It'd be too much, even for me. But a meal for two. No problem here, you know, and of course, what you saw all the veg go in. There's 4 types of veg: potatoes, hash browns, garnished with a few onion rings. You know. Anyway, that's that. That's the address. That's where your stamps are going. You've got until the 28th of August, 2019, and that is chicken Kiev Mexican stir fry. Thank you for watching.